Let's have a look at these photos and try and work out what's happened here. Well, you've got a ute. It looks, well, reasonably old. It was driven by a P-plater. The road was wet. A resident said that they heard a bang and the unmistakable sound of a high-speed car crash. A ute like this might have had tyres which wouldn't have a huge amount of grip. And I know that the utes of this design, they're really prone to stepping out. And by that I mean you goose the throttle a little bit and the back end just goes zoop and you've lost it completely. A mate of mine used to have a Ford Falcon XC ute back in the day, and he always used to keep a bag of super over the back axle. He was a farmer's son, just to provide a little bit of weight on the back to provide a little bit more traction because the ute was just so prone to losing control. So, how does the Subiaco Post treat this crash? First praying, though the bike path's not open yet. Hang on, what on earth has this got to do with the bike path? All that's happened here is this guy's lost control on the road, jumped the curb, gone across the verge, across the bike path and smashed into a skip. What's the bike path got to do with this? I mean, how on earth can you blame the bike path for this crash when it's obviously a P-plater, being a goose, not knowing the power of the vehicle, not knowing how traction can be lost so easily in the wet, and he's just done a boneheaded thing and learned an expensive lesson. But the young driver's father said it was lucky no bicycle riding children were on the path when his son rode over it. I don't know. I don't know where to start. I don't know where to finish, but it's just absolutely amazing. And they're saying, this bike path is idiotic. What do you mean this bike path is idiotic? This driver is idiotic. you know, that's the problem here. This is a busy street where there have been multiple bike accidents over the years. Okay, well, if you're having multiple crashes between cyclists and cars, what's the safest thing to do? Separate the two of them. Put the cyclist on a bike path, leave the drivers on the road. Keep the two of them, as far apart as possible, and they're not going to have collisions. It's just mind-boggling, the take that some people have when it comes to bike paths. They just seem to absolutely lose their minds.